No, I want something. Really? Hold on, let me look that up. Undertale. Oops. Analog horror. Yeah, that's the first result. Shush ad. 13 episodes long. Alright, let's watch it. Hopefully I have nothing incriminating on my search history. Ready to be spooked. We'll see about that, Guiji. For the past few years, some people have been reported missing on Mount Ebott. The seventh person went missing on 15th09 blank. The police was trying to find any clues of the missing people around the mountain, but seems like nothing useful has been found. The last and possibly the worst theory where the missing people might be dead. That they fell into the hole on top of the mountain. Just maybe. The depth of the hole is estimated to be 1,000 feet. That means the chance of surviving is not guaranteed. I maybe try picking the big pit. True. But even if okay, I wasn't paying attention. But then there is one more thing about this whole story, specifically about Mount Ebott. Long ago, two races ruled the earth, humans and monsters. Is this just the intro? Yeah, sort of. If monsters are still down there after a long time, it could be possibly that they won't be so friendly towards fallen humans. Or even maybe these monsters changed over the time living underground. Maybe. To more primal behavior, like monkeys. Oh! Investigation. The following tape is used by the members of blank only any information yada yada yada. That is sure something. There are a few weeks since the disappearance of the seventh person on the territory of Mount Ebott. The Malay Police Department's investigation group, yada yada yada. Of course, it's unauthorized viewing of the tape. It's always that. The caving experts, yeah, they read that. They were equipped with. I'm gonna stop reading it because it's not helping. I'll read it in my mind, skim through it. Where my boy Flowey at? I love being able to piece together what it looks like as I played the game before. It's actually cool. Mm-hmm. What is that? Hold up. What's this? Is this like a pillar or something? You're about to reach Tutorial's house. They might. They actually will, actually. Because you go, like, around there. What's this right here? Is this a ghost? Is this, what's his name? They're gonna be so cooked. They are gonna be cooked. Like Toriel is gonna cook them. What's this? Is this one of the symbols? No, that looks like something smashed against the pillar. What's this? Spotlight light. It looks so weird with like this type of filter, but I know where this is. Wait, this is Toriel's house, isn't it? Because, yeah, the windows. Okay. Okay, yep. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys can see it. Look at that thing. That looks like a dog. It looks like Longhorse. You remember Longhorse? Trevor Henderson's creation? This kind of looks like that in a way. Whoa. The Surfine, that kind of looks like the boiled one. Cooked, yeah, he's cooked. I agree, Shad. This is weird. Deep fried. Okay, 3 pillars. Okay, where is this? I think it's the hallway where Torio takes you. Oh, did he take this one himself? Next. Is this still working? Oh, wow. Oh, it does. Thank goodness. Oh, wait, I said I wasn't gonna read. Frisk! That's the Undertale reference. Is there no sound? Oh, yo. There's no sound whatsoever. Eight feet? Holy cow. She called herself Torio. Here's what she looked like. Ooh, this is not what I remember. In the game, she looked like a baddie. Oh, this is outdated. We'll still watch it. She brought me to her old and dusty house. That's where I can't find this camera. She seemed nice and friendly, but then she announced the dinner time. And her dinner was me. Oh, she's straight to the point. I, thanks to incredible luck, ran out of from her house into the snowy thingy. Ew. I walked through it for some reason. Then I heard something. I took a photo of what it was making that noise. Ooh. So that's Sans? He kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like SpongeBob. He built like a double-decker. I had a fun time running from that thing. Sans might get you for real. Well, Sans teleports. I don't think that's Sans. I hid behind a rock and thankfully it didn't see me. It didn't saw me. Took a picture of it walking away to get a better view. That's Sans. No. This is one of the monsters. Because this can't be Sans. This is Sans? Oh my gosh. What did they do? He has like a huge hunchback. Holy, he looks like a turtle. He looks like a Koopa Troopa. How did it not see me? I have no idea. Why does it matter? You're alive. I'm going deeper into the forest. Hopefully I'll find the exit from this place. See you, hopefully. Plot armor. That's... The plot armor's literally out. This is also outdated. Hello again. Can't believe I am actually sitting right now and recording this. Just around 15 minutes ago, I was sure I will be dead meat. Jeez. Anyways, I'll tell everything what happened today. I went deeper into the forest. After some time, I found a way to a place called Snowden. Okay. Wherever this place was, I went down that way. Reasonable. On my way, I saw a lot of some broken booths and small abandoned huts. Then I looked at the trees around me. Some of them looked weird. Did you take pictures? And I thought it was my imagination, but I really saw the trees moving. Yeah, right. Prove it. Not like moving because of the wind, but they were moving like... like they were alive. Maybe they were. I took my camera and took a picture. Ooh, let's see. Oh! So... let's put you in this hypothetical. You're Frisk, and you see the trees moving. But the trees look like this? What trees do you be seeing in the real world? What type of trees be looking like this? Like, there's no way this is a tree. Is this papyrus? No, it says trees. Ah, it's so cold. Sand said that human skin is warm. This is papyrus. I need human skin. I need human skin. I need human skin. I'm not gonna do that again. Oh! Gaster! That skeleton-looking thing started running towards me and screaming. It was scared of you. It was fast. Way faster than the previous monster. Now that's scary. It could catch me easily. I ran to the part of the forest where the trees were much closer to each other. I could never. Claustrophobia. That monster was only very tall, but it had difficulties to move its body. Thus, dodging many trees was a struggling task for it. I ran as fast as I could until I saw silhouettes of buildings. It was a small town. There was a sign. It said, "Welcome to Snowden." Looking at the town, it seemed like once a bustling town that for some reason was abandoned. It gave me really weird feelings of nostalgia for a place I've never visited before. Right now I am inside of what is supposed to be a small restaurant. Hopefully nothing will find me for at least for an hour. I'll tell more after I will leave Snowden and continue my journey. See you. This is a history lesson, guys. And girls. Kind of looks like the Triforce in a way.
To the history of monsterkind. In this informative film, we will tell you the chronological history of our kind trapped in the underground. From the time A. Prepare yourself for quite the ride into our history. Long time ago, monsters ruled the overworld with another race called humans. For centuries, the two races ruled the earth in peace and harmony. Unfortunately, it didn't last forever. A long and brutal war sparked between the two races, where humans were victorious. The rest of the monsters that weren't killed in the flames of war were sent down under the Mount Depot. Humans with a magic spell sailed the only way out of the underground with a magical barrier that haven't been removed to this day. Reasons for it being the magic that is too complicated and strong to be removed by the magic of monsters. And the monsters slowly adapted to the new habitat and built a new civilization that the world had never seen before. The capital city was soon built near the barrier, so that monsters could live and look at the sealed exit with hope of getting out one day. A century later, monsters went deeper into the underground. Surprisingly, the underground was much bigger than our ancestors thought, making them go more deeper and inhabiting more areas. The new and the second capital city was soon built in the deeper part of the underground, so that monsters could not also live but explore more parts of the underground without having to walk long distances from the old capital. Despite being trapped in the underground, with the help of the magic, the new nation quickly became habitable for all inhabitants. With magic, many inhabitable places were terraformed to the great places to live. The waterfall for the sea lovers, Hotland for hot folks, and Snowden for those that preferred colder weather. Our civilization became more and more advanced.
Sorry, just had to tap
in
in.
the early 1500s, the building of the most important structure in the underground has begun. This structure heats the entire underground, filters the air, and also works as a storage facility and also as a magic generator. This structure got the name Core. Thanks to the core, it is possible to live in every part of the underground without worrying about anything. The core spreads such things as food and electricity through the entire underground, making the life of our kind easier. Without the creation of the core, monsters wouldn't have evolved that much and that fast in such things like magic and technology. And maybe even without it, we would have been evolved into much more different creatures than what we are today. Considering that we as species, we evolve much faster than, for example, humans. Our evolution obviously also depends on the place where we live and the conditions of the place. In our current time, the underground is a prosperous, beautiful, and a great place not only to live, but to wait for the day when our kind will finally be freed from the underground and finally see the sun above our heads again. That day will come, and monsters will prevail once again. Thank you for your attention, and have a great time. May the Lord save us and help us rise again.
Excuse me. Is that it? $12. Okay. And there's also chapters, cutscene. And then there's yada yada. Okay.
On the 14th of May, 1945, the kingdom of Monsterkind got its new ruler. On this day, His Majesty Prince Asgore Dreamer and his wife, Her Majesty Princess Toriel Dreamer, were coronated in the Hockland Cathedral, located in the central square of the capital. From this day, the kingdom is under the control and protection of His Royal Highness, King Asgore I. May the Lord save the king.
This is very good, by the way, so far. Just to throw that out there. Whoa. Shoot. What up? We could have gotten the water from the waterfall since the region has enough water to put out fire 2 times larger than the one we're dealing with. Heck, the whole underground should be helping us to put the fire out, but no, the king doesn't let us get the water from the waterfall since it will waste the water supplies of the neighboring region, and that this fire isn't much of a threat as we Hotlanders describe it. Does he even see what is happening here? The whole Hotland turned into one massive bonfire. Everything is burning, even the waterfall and the cities near the old capital are on fire, but this bastard is hiding in his palace and doesn't see what is going on. He probably doesn't even know that soon this whole disaster will affect every living soul in here very soon. Damn. 1 week after the explosion. Did the core explode? Oh, these are nice noodles.
Tori, are you okay?
No, I'm not. For the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to come up with any ideas on how to fix the situation, yet no good
Toriel
ideas
doesn't even
come
sound
up
like a
in my
female.
head.
Well, Tori, you shouldn't stress out that much. You need to rest. You've been looking awfully exhausted lately.
I can't rest. Asgore, do you even realize what is happening? The core is gone. It exploded, and 2/3 of the territory of Hotland is
Had a
in
feeling
ruins
it
from
exploded.
the shockwave of fire. And that's not it. The whole underground is suffering from the migration crisis. The civilians from Hotland are running to the waterfall or the capital. There are dozens of monsters stuck on the border of the capital because there are just too much of them coming. There have been also high numbers of clashes between the civilians and the guards. Oh, and how could I forget? Since the core is gone, magic is now dangerously limited. Without the core, we can't generate food or magic. We can't have electricity or filtration of the air.
But we don't need core to make food.
Asgore, do you really not understand the whole situation? Are you really that ignorant and naive? What about the electricity? Without it, you can't make anything nowadays. There have been reports of monsters suffering from famine in the most distant parts of the underground because not only they don't have any connections with the core, but also they are suffering from the loss of electricity. They are starving. The monsters are starving. And I am trying to come up with any idea on how to fix all of this, which is weird. Since you are the ruler of the underground, you should be the one thinking about how to fix that.
I ordered to organize the refugee camps, also the evacuation centers in Hotland so that there will be less injured civilians.
Did you think about the core? Did you think about how to bring the electricity back? Did you think about how to save your people from starvation?
I did, but I...
What do you mean, what? You didn't think of that? Look at me! I've been eating as little as possible so that Kara and Azrael could eat more. And you didn't think of how to make something so that everyone could eat as much as they want.
Toya, I'm trying.
You don't give a shit about your own people.
That's not true. Nothing serious, dear. Go back to sleep now. I will evacuate everyone from Hotland, and then order the royal scientists to find any solution to fix the core.
I wish I could believe you, Ascor.
Well, I'll be damned.
Welcome back to the daily news of the underground. It's been 2 weeks since the explosion of the core. Since that horrifying event, the casualties have grown from 100 to 10,000 across
Minecraft
the
font goes
underground.
crazy.
Around 85% of the buildings
Really does.
the underground, including the 2 capital cities, have been suffering from the electricity since it is heavily limited and is only used in some of the busiest and most important parts of the 2 capitals. A week ago has been reported that the flu and cholera pandemic has broken out in the regions that were the most affected by the crisis. Lack of food, electricity, magic, and other important supplies have caused the most severe humanitarian crisis that our kind has never seen before. The royal scientists have been working hard on trying to restore the core, but it can take years for the core to finally be fully restored. Considering what is happening right now in the underground, it seems like a lot of monsters won't live long for that moment. And we wonder, what we will do now? How are we gonna live? This is the question that everyone is asking. But the most realistic and, unfortunately, the worst case scenario is that we will go back to the Stone Age. Or even maybe, at that time, there won't be anyone left.
Well, I'd be diddied. I'd be dipped. Whoops. I really did predict it. I was like, oh, so did the core explode?
After a long time of suffering, when we thought it couldn't get worse, another tragedy happened in the royal family. Kara Dreamer, human that was adopted by the royal family, got terribly sick by flu. A week later, Kara Dreamer passed away from the virus that was too strong for Chare's already weakened organism.
How man got hit by climate change?
We are mourning the loss. The child of man was buried underneath the golden flowers with the view to the sky, in royal family's private garden. These flowers were deeply loved by Kara. Now she can finally rest in peace right underneath her favorite flowers. Fly high, Kara Dreamer.
I was wondering why he was saying that. Chara. Char geeker. Talk about geeking. She's seen better days. I think this is Toriel. She's geeking right now. Right. Those big eyes. I can't take it anymore. Eating a burger with no honey mustard. Everything is getting worse. Speaking of vegan. She can't sleep because of hunger. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. I lost my child. I'm starving. I want to eat. I want to eat. I want to eat. Called it. This looks like a Roblox map. Cannibalism. Yes, I'm joking.
We could finish it before we will lose more of our civilians. Tori?
Why is Asgore giving me ASMR? This looks like Rec Room actually.
Is anyone home?
I don't think Asriel died normally, so. Yeah, I think Asriel died of starvation, okay. Or died of the virus, Chara did. Or, no, Toriel. Oops, I'm not the smartest. Oh. I mean, she is geeking for some meat. She ate her child. Very, very squared. Like, you could tell she's been mewing. Like, look at that. You go, it's like a sharp 90, like, 120 degree. There's one of the most sane situations. Yeah. I was just hungry, so I just ate our child. Asgore speaking like he could do this all day. I know. That's fair. I mean, seeing your own wife eat your child. Like all the events happening. Yeah, music's creeping me out. It's supposed to be freedom. It's like how we have the national anthem. It's supposed to be this for the monsters, which I actually don't see. You're right, it is very creepy. I don't see how this can be the national anthem for monsters. And I do like how the events are very different between the game and this. It is saddening end to such a powerful race. 33 minutes. Oh my days. Go grab yourself some snacks because that's what I'm gonna do right now. So yeah, grab some snacks, grab some water, go to the bathroom because we'll be back for this 33-minute video because I'm also hungry. So yeah, I'll be right back. Water.
On the 13th of March 1962, in the central square of the old capital, His Majesty King Ascol I gave a civilian speech full of hopes and dreams. In his speech, King Ascol reminded his people that the current century marks the 1000th anniversary of the monster kind getting trapped in the underground. He also gave a hopeful message that from now on, monsters will be actively seeking any possible way to break the barrier that keeps the monsters trapped in the underground, more active than doing the previous rulers. Thanks to our technological achievements, we now have many ways in our pockets to try and free ourselves from the trap that we have been stuck in for a whole millennium. The people are inspired by the speech and have high hopes for the future of this nation. May the Lord bless and save the King and his people.
Project Spear of Justice was developed by the Royal Scientists by
Spear of Justice, isn't that the weapon? That's the weapon Undyne had.
King Asgor's order. But before explaining what the project is about, we need to know how the core works. Inside the core there are 4 containers and 1 massive reactor in the middle. Each container stands for storing and delivering different important resources that the Royal Scientists add into them and control their amount. These resources include magic, electricity, warm water and food that can be delivered quickly from one region to another in minutes. These containers in controlled amounts send their resources into the reactor that separates and transports them into various pipes that are inside the walls and roofs of the mountain across every part of the underground. If there is imbalance between the containers, like the lack of water for example, the structure needs to be closed before the containers transport them into the main reactor. Because if the reactor gets imbalanced amount of the resources, it can cause a variety of issues.
So what I'm guessing is that there was an imbalance of food. No, there was not enough water, and they didn't shut it down properly, so they all went into the core, and it blew up.
From mixing resources with each other too. When the ways to the reactor are closed, the structure must be put on a low power mode, which slows the process of the core. It
And they forgot to put it on low power mode too.
might be annoying to the civilians that their food is delayed, but it is for their own good. After the structure is in low power mode, the scientists use the magic from the magic container to generate the missing amount of food to make the balanced amount of the resources. The magic itself is getting connected by monsters that they get to fill the container through special machines
the
made
frog.
by the scientists. Mostly the scientists themselves
It's
give
Alfred.
their magic to fill the
Alfred.
containers. After there is a balance
Go back. You don't think I would notice that? Gasker.
the containers.
Beware of the man who speaks in tongues.
After there is a balance between the resources, the core is getting turned back on the normal working mode. Now, about the project
Mystery
Spear
Man.
of Justice. The main objective of the project is to send a massive amount of magic from the core's reactor straight into the barrier through the special pipes. Theoretically,
Isn't that like at the end of the game after you beat Asgore? Isn't that the No, that's something else. I forgot.
Theoretically, the big amount of magic might overpower the magic that the barrier is made of, which could lead to its destruction and eventually the freedom of the monster kind. The possibility of this project to be successful is unlikely, though His Majesty is determined in its succession.
I don't know what this says. No one's speaking emojis. 1973.
Okay, this thing works. So, greetings. This is Dr. Fergus speaking. This tape is for educational purposes. We are pretty much making a historical event where we might have found a solution to finally break the barrier and free ourselves from the underground. What did Undertale storm message? First, I need to log the passages of the containers in the main reactor. Yes. Oh, but before I'm gonna do that, I think I really need to tell you where I was in that. Even if this project Spear of
I realized that they made a death sentence for themselves when they started this project, but the process of sending the magic from the core straight into the barrier would have went perfectly, would still have ended in a disaster because the core and especially the pipes weren't built for the kind of pressure that they wanted to put the core in. That makes sense. So okay. Here's my theory. And we're gonna go full face scan for this. Is that Gaster was trying to tell the monsters that it wasn't gonna work. But no one listened. So they just followed through and that's what happened. I think that's my theory. That's my theory.
justice isn't gonna work. It would still be nice to record it as one of the many experiments of ours trying to get out of this mountain. Maybe even this tape will be shown in schools as one of the many attempts of our kind trying to break free. Or maybe, if this is gonna be successful, this tape will be one of the most important pieces of evidence of our kind and our
Now you understand,
greatest
Chad.
achievements. We will make history. I will make history.
I didn't mean that in a mean way, by the way.
What I need
I meant that in like a,
right. Turn the system to full power mode and there we go.
Fergus, are you ready?
Yes, just 1 second.
Okay, so now we have to transport magic from the magic container to pipe W that connects to pipe E, which will then be delivered straight to the world, I guess. And there, the king and his soldiers will use the pipe as a cannon of sorts to shoot straight into the barrier and destroy it.
Alright.
Did you block the passages?
Yes, everything's fine.
Okay, good. So send the magic from the magic container to pipe W, which will then send to pipe E, and then pipe SE. Basically, straight to the corridor where the barrier is located. The king and the engineers already pulled the pipe from the underground.
So I'm guessing they sent like too much magic. Because I'm still reading this message. I'm guessing they sent too much magic through the pipes, which combust everywhere. Busted everywhere, like people seeing.
Facing the barrier.
Or male actor.
My excitement.
I don't discriminate.
Even if this isn't gonna work, it would still be a nice try.
Yeah. But I hope this will at least weaken the barrier. I mean, we live in a very technologically advanced age, so now we have much more possibilities and opportunities than, for example, 100 years ago.
Right. Okay, everything should be on its place now. Now all we need to do is to magic into previously set pipes.
Alright, so I'll suppress here. Locate this one right here. Okay. Everything is out of this place. You ready?
I surely am.
Here we go.
So, when and when will we reach the destination?
In about 5 to 10 minutes.
Alright. Hey, Sparkle, you want me to bring you something to drink? As a celebration of possibly success.
Yeah, Sparkle's left.
Sparkle? Is everything okay?
Did you block the passages of the containers to the main reactor?
Yes I did. What's wrong?
Look at the screen. Why does it show that 3 containers released their contents into the main reactor?
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on.
Fergus, that was the first thing that we needed to do. Did you forget to do that?
No, I was sure I blocked them.
Do you know what could have happened?
Uh-oh.
Attention. This is not a test. There has been an imbalance between the resources inside the core. Please turn the emergency system to shut down the core. Keep it shut down before the imbalance will be resolved. If the situation will not be fixed in the next 5 minutes, it will cause a meltdown inside the reactor.
Generational
Turn the
problem.
emergency system to shut down the core immediately.
How do you forget to do step 1 and stuff? I mean, I actually do that sometimes, but how do you forget to do the most important step before doing anything? That's like me going outside, and low-key the most important step is putting on clothes. It's kind of hard to forget to put on clothes. But that's just me.
Fergus, go and push the emergency button.
Yeah, how are you gonna be smart enough to work for the main thing that keeps the whole monsters going and still fumble? You gotta be a generational dumbass to do that.
It doesn't work.
What? God damn it. This is Dr. Sparkle speaking. There is a resource imbalance in the core, and the emergency system doesn't work. I need all available scientists and engineers to go into the core and help us to fix this before it's too late. There's only me and Dr. Fergus. We need more people here.
The pressure level in the reactor is also filled with resources. The worst is inevitable.
The pressure levels have reached its maximum point. I need all available scientists and engineers in the core now.
What's that noise?
Oh, yep, it exploded. Holy cow. This is crazy. So, let's take it from the perspective of a scientist. You're like right here. You're like 2 feet away from it. Or, let's say 50 feet. What was that noise? For an explosion in your face. You're a scientist, like about 50 feet away because you have like computers and stuff. You're gone. Like, you're evaporated. Like, you blink and you're gone. Literally. Like, that's crazy.
The magic's supposed to arrive at this moment.
Maybe there's a problem in the pipes, or maybe the royal scientists delayed the deployment.
It could be possible, but why? Everything should be working well.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Dr. Alphys, what's wrong?
I love the sheer difference between like very well drawn Asgore, perfect beard, clothing, and Alfie. It's like a doodle sketch.
You don't look so good.
The core! It exploded! It's on fire!
Excuse me?
The people are...
Why is he so nonchalant? Excuse me? What do you mean the core exploded?
They don't have enough water in their region to put out the fire. They require water from neighboring waterfall region. Your Majesty, please allow them to get water from there. Your Majesty.
It's nothing, really. About the water. Why do they need the water so much that they require more?
Fumble after fumble. Oh yeah, no, you can't take the water to extinguish the very problematic fire.
Water from another region. I'm sure they'll be fine and the fire will be put out easily.
But Your Majesty.
I answered your requests. You're dismissed.
So nonchalant.
Your Majesty, was you serious about the core exploding? Your Majesty?
I'm sorry. I need some space.
Yes, we have unlimited water. I have unlimited water, but you guys get no water. You guys have limited water. This water is for me and me only. Only when I get thirsty, I'll use it. Fire, not my problem. Spit on the fire. It'll go out eventually.
Underground Fire Department, what's your emergency?
There was an explosion at the core which started the fire. Hotline firefighters are trying to put it down, but it doesn't go out very well. Our water supplies are running out.
Okay, let me contact you to the local hotline firefighter station.
Everyone from every single station here in Hotland is already here, but it's still not enough to put the fire down. We need more water from neighboring regions to put the fire down.
I understand. I contacted the Waterfall Firefighters Department. The Waterfall Firefighters are on their way.
It has been
Can
over.
you explain what exactly happened?
Everything was quiet until the core started shaking violently. We thought that it was just doing its job as usual, just a bit more active, and then suddenly alarms broke out, and then it just blows up. Just where the hell's the water from Waterfall?
It's on its way. It's gonna arrive soon.
It has been only 30 minutes and it's still not here. Just send us water from anywhere. I don't give a shit. We need water right now. The fire is too strong.
Oh wait, I didn't even realize that.
Right now, the fire is too strong.
I thought this wasn't live footage. I thought this was just like a video, like to go along with the thingy. Oh my god. Damn, it was that hard.
What was that noise? Maybe it's the magic that finally...
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
What's wrong?
The core!
I'm sorry, but haven't I told you and Dr. Alphys that I do not allow sent water from the waterfall? The fire is surely not as dangerous as people say.
Your Majesty! And thousands of injured people around Hogland. The shockwave from the explosion damaged some of the pipelines in other regions. Your Majesty, this is a severe disaster that is going to affect hundreds of thousands of people, including the royal family. What are your orders? Your Majesty?
Oh, contact me with the royal scientists immediately.
Yes, in a minute.
No, okay. Alright, what does this say? Alright, right here. You know what's the most funny thing about this whole situation? When monsters were just sealed under the mountain, they obviously had no core. Not only that, but when they were sealed underground, they eventually faced their process of evolution when their bodies and behavior changed, but it didn't bring any negative effects. It made them more agile, and they could survive without food or water for much longer than before. The same thing. The same thing would have happened with them again when the core exploded, but the main problem was that the monsters became too spoiled with all the technologies and privileges they had that their ancestors could not even dream about. The newer generation became too carefree, too sensitive, too dependent on their creations. Monsters back in the days didn't have electricity and were living just fine. Meanwhile, for the new generation, if there was for example, a temporary power outage or an internet outage, they would even, if they would even have internet back then, the whole underground would have drowned in hysteria, only worsening the situation. Monsters doomed themselves by trying to live more comfortable and easy lives. This can really low-key apply to like real life too, because you hear all like the old people say, oh, you guys have it so easy with your phones and your TVs, which is very true. And we do, when we do have internet outages or power outages for short periods of time, we do realize that we do become too spoiled with all this luxury, I guess you can say. But 2,000 years ago, they didn't have this. There was no live streaming 2,000 years ago. You didn't see frickin' Benjamin Franklin live streaming him signing the Bill of Rights.
Your Majesty, welcome back. I just finished the statistics of civilian casualties. 1.5 weeks after you organized the evacuation of Hotlanders to the refugee camps in the outskirts of Hotland, the casualties decreased by 40%. I know it's not as good as 80% for example, but still, right?
Absolutely. That's wonderful to hear.
There's more good news from me. The blueprints of the core were intact. That means we can use them to rebuild the core instead of trying to build it from memories and photos.
That's fantastic. Didn't expect to hear 2 good news in a row, especially during such a difficult time for all of us.
So, Your Majesty, how is your family?
Oh, they've been, well...
Oh, this is a cool picture.
Not bad, but could have been better. Toriel is acting weird, but Azrael has been doing just fine. He stays at home more often than usual for obvious reasons, but other than that, he's been fine.
What do you mean by Toriel acting weird?
Well, since the explosion, she has been acting strange. By, for example, not eating much. I mean, I know and understand the current situation, but we still have enough food and water for our family. But she either gives most of the food supplies to Azrael, even too much than needed, or she simply refuses to eat. She's saying stuff like, I can't look at the food and eat it while there are starving people out there. I told her that despite the difficulties, the food and water supplies are getting sent to those who are in need, but she just simply refuses to listen. She says that she won't eat a crumb until I will give enough food to every living soul in the underground. Meanwhile, she doesn't do anything. She just belittles me and complains about me not doing the things she thinks are right. She really wants to act as some sort of a hero by pretty much starving herself and, like I said, at the same time, not doing anything useful. I just hope that everything will get better soon.
I'm sure everything will be fine. Maybe Her Majesty is just very stressed out and might say and do strange things?
Possibly. She has been really emotional for as long as I remember, so maybe it will eventually fade away.
I'm sure of that.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wait, so if she gave... Okay, now this is weird. So she gave the food to Azrael, but she later eats Azrael because she was hungry. but she wouldn't eat a crumb because there were starving people out there.
Genuinely, I really appreciate your kind words.
Do you want to take some of the noodles so that your family can have some too?
Sure. Oh, I don't know about Toriel since she will most likely refuse so that she can pretend to be a poor, starving civilian. But Asriel and Asriel might enjoy them a lot.
Great. I'll give some for your family.
Thank you. I will always appreciate your help.
Don't mind it. I should thank you for always coming here and helping me and other people to organize nationwide aid.
I'm just giving orders and listen to your advices. Nothing else.
I'm still thankful to you for simply coming here and at least trying to fix the situation.
You're always welcome, Doctor.
Yeah, I'm surprised freaking Alf could still be friends with this guy, considering he literally declined water for a major explosion and fire. What was that noise? Is Dad back? Oh, this is the point of view of Asriel before getting eaten. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. Holy, look how big her pupils are. Hear me out. Mom? Oh! Geeked of hunger. Oh. The Queen ate her own child. On the blank of May 1973, approximately at 4 in the morning, it has been reported that Her Majesty Queen Toriel I committed an act of murder and cannibalism of her own child, Prince Asriel. His Majesty King Asgore I found his wife in their son's bedroom, sitting in front of a half-mutilated corpse. Man. Man, oh man. Oh, you hear the screaming? That's Asriel. Show.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Doctor.
Oh!
Your Majesty, I'm so sorry for what happened. What should we do? What can I do for you?
There's no need for you to do anything. You've already done so much.
Your Majesty, where are you going?
I'm going away. As far as I can. I don't want to look around. I don't want to look at what have I done. It's all my fault.
It really is.
If it wasn't for me, none of this would have happened.
Wait!
Thank you so much, Dr.
There's nothing. It's literally his fault. He declined water.
Your Majesty, you can't leave me here!
So he's technically immortal because... Oh yeah! It's true.
Entry number 17. It's been...
Whoa.
2.5 weeks since the incident at the Royal Palace. King Asgore, well, former king, has locked himself in throne room and refuses to get out of there. The queen was sent to life in prison of the new
That is
capital,
not off.
far away.
That looks like a
in the
freaking
western part of the underground.
one of those prehistoric birds.
After the king left us, everything went downhill.
It scared you? Yeah, this is pretty scary looking. It literally looks like the prehistoric bird.
I heard that the new capital is in chaos because of the heavy restrictions of literally everything. Electricity, water, food, everything is very limited. The reason for it is that the city is located far away from the old capital and other major cities, making the aid transportation to the new capital much more difficult. And what's worse is that the new capital doesn't have enough facilities or factories to produce vital supplies. Like, for example, electricity.
No, not the dodo bird. This one.
The city has always been dependent on foreign aid and supplies. The people there are protesting and committing violent riots, making the city the most dangerous place in the underground. Snowden,
So it's O Block.
meanwhile, is suffering the same thing as the new capital. The lack of food and electricity led to massive famine and unrest in the region. Waterfall isn't having a great time either, but at least they don't have water problems. 50% of the territory in Hotland became uninhabitable because of the explosions and wildfires that happened about a month ago.
Creepypastas.
We have no leader to follow, no plans, no ideas what to do. I mean, we have some ideas, but it's unlikely that they might work. I don't know what to do. I don't know anymore. I just want everything to end.
E. Civil War, I see. Oh. Well, I'll be damned. It was that bad? Holy cow. World War has Civil War. Well, damn. Damn. Asgore still got it in him. He was king after all. It's the moon landing. No, that's a robot. I forgot who.
It's dark like in a void.
Wonder how Garrison was doing after all this. Me too.
Really interested in my shows
Highwaying back.
because only a
Oh,
small
chillin'.
percentage of people have access to still somehow working TV nowadays.
Metaton,
There
that
is no
too.
time for me to be sad and all that. I gotta check Dr. Alphys. I haven't seen her at all today. Alphys, darling, you need to leave your room at least once every day. You know you can't be there forever. There's still plenty of canned food left, and I know that you can't live without eating at least one can per day. Hello, Alphys.
So joyful in such dire
Come on,
situation.
darling. It's time to come out.
Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Stage 1. Temmie. I was close. Oh. Stage 2. No stage 3. Oh. That's quite unpleasant. Oh. I think stage 3 was the scariest, not gonna lie. Okay. Now that's something else. Stage 5. Is that it? It's almost over, guys. Oh wait, that was the end. Wow. What a good series. It was very great. Alright, what's next, y'all? What are we thinking?